Hello, and welcome back to the channel. This is Jersey Frost. We're playing Final Fantasy IX. Last we left off, we were running around Trino. We just got everything that we really needed. Dagger got kind of lost for a little while, but we found her in the auction house. Steiner, well, he kind of seems a little bit stuck in his ways. We went to go steal the Super Soft, and we ran into an old friend of Garnet and Steiner's, Dr. Tot, Garnet's former tutor.
Oh.
Look at that moon. What a beautiful moon. I love the moon.
Dr. Tot.
Alright, let's go up. Let's see it. What do you got, Tot?
Princess, thank you for coming. Welcome to my humble abode.
This is your home?
I travelled quite far in search of a sponsor for my research after I departed Alexandria. I finally found one here in Trino. You have grown into a fine young woman. I am pleased to see you again. Dr. Tot, you look quite well. Ah, Master Steiner, you are escorting the princess? Yes, sir. I deeply regret my earlier actions. Still a straight arrow, aren't you? I'm sure you had your reasons, but I won't ask why. The Super Soft is in the box right there. Please take it. Don't mind if I do.
We get the Super Soft.
Have you no manners? Thank the doctor. It's quite all right, Master Steiner.
Alright, so I think we might be able to look at this right now. I'd never really looked at it before.
Remember that candy guy who gave us this item? Or was he a horde? I forget. Baku of Tantalus.
I don't think I looked at the Griffin Heart before.
Fear its soul, for it knows no terror.
I'm pretty sure that's the Beatrix voice. Something like that. Alright, we're gonna talk to Marcus.
Now I can save my bro.
Alright, Steiner.
I can't believe I must travel with a lowly criminal.
Alright, Doc.
Master Tot, is this Gaia?
Yes, it's a globe of our planet Gaia.
I remember your lessons.
You remember the ramblings of an old fool. Two phrases are commonly found in documents more than 500 years old. One is jewel, the other is summoner tribe. But 500 years ago, the phrases mysteriously vanished from history. The archaeologist Frederick Ashe theorized that jewel refers to the pendant passed down to the ruler of Alexandria. But the pendant, it is much too small to be referring to the same jewel. Other research suggests a relationship between eidolons and magical stones.
Dr. Tot?
Ah, princess!
Were you reading big books again?
I've already read every book in this library. But I think better when I'm surrounded by old books.
Really? I don't like books.
You are a person of dignity. It is imperative that you study hard.
I know. Oh, but I was quite taken by the book you gave me. What was it called? It was...
Was it I Want to Be Your Canary by Lord Avon?
Oh, yes, that's the one. So that is a book I like after all.
My. What's this, Dr. Tot? That is a globe of Gaia. It is a model of our planet.
A Gaia globe? I never knew our castle was shaped like a sphere.
We live on the surface, princess.
Hmm?
Ah, yes, the stars. They inspired the theories relating stones and eidolons. That is why Oh, I'm sorry, I was lost in thought again.
It's okay. Where's my room on this globe?
Oh, your room is much too small to point out on this globe.
What about the castle?
That I can do.
Oh, and Uncle Sid's castle? How long has it been? 8 years?
Time passes quickly, but I haven't changed. I continue to collect and research these old items.
Where did you find this globe?
It's an antique. It's broken, as you can see, but I use it as an observation deck. Ironic, isn't it? Looking up at the sky from inside a globe.
It sure is.
Princess, I don't mean to meddle in your affairs, but I am on your side, now and forever. Please tell me if there's anything I can do.
Dr. Tot.
I see. So the Queen's forces have already grown quite powerful. Okay then. It may be dangerous, but I shall see to it that you reach Alexandria.
How?
I had an old transportation device, remodeled in the case of such an emergency. This way, please. Ah, we can finally return to Alexandria. I'm coming with you. What? Why? I can reach Blank more easily from Alexandria.
Yes, come with us, Marcus. Okay, Steiner? Let's go and save Blank, and restore my mother to her former self.
Alright, we'll check our equipment again, make sure we have everything we want. So this is a moment, we have this mastered. We're gonna switch over to the air racket. And the reason for that is because it's a long-range weapon, and so she can actually attack and deal some good damage. So that's gonna be awesome. And then everything else here is fine. We're gonna go here. We're gonna give her Insomniac. We're not gonna worry about level up unless Steiner also has it. Oh, he does. Well then, okay. We're gonna get rid of Bird Killer and Bug Killer to give him level up, and we're actually gonna go back over to Dagger. And we're gonna take off Jelly and Chemist to give her level up. The reason being that they are gonna be behind the rest of the team when they join back up. And we wanna... Please? Alright. We're gonna head down this hole. And we are in Gargan Roo.
This is Gargan Roo, an ancient travel route between Trino and Alexandria.
Why was this thing built under a tower?
Actually, Gargan Roo was in use long before even the invention of airships. The tower was built on top of the disused tunnel.
But it looks fairly new.
I convinced Mr. Bishop to keep this place intact. I haven't used it since it was remodeled, mind you. We must first activate the tunnel connection sequence and call the Gargant inside. Let's see, where was the sequence trigger? So, all we have to do is find the sequence trigger. Princess, let us find it.
Alright. So we're gonna go talk to this Moogle. We find Mochos, who wants mail, doesn't have anything to give us. We're gonna go ahead and save again, just so we don't have to go through all that dialogue in case we die. I'm gonna be a little more responsible this time. You might notice that I often leave about the entirety of the episode between recordings. So that's not a good move. We're gonna be a little more responsible this time around. So we're gonna go down the left path first. We're gonna get this chest. We're gonna get a chain plate. So now we have 2. We're gonna get a Phoenix down over here. We're gonna flip the switch. And that is gonna be the sequence trigger that we needed to pull, I believe. I may have done this in the wrong order. Nuts. It's not this one either. That one is the feeding one. That's gonna be the last step. This is the first one.
What do you mean?
Gargan Roo Trino Station is shaped like a circle. When you pull on that lever, Gargan circles around the station continuously.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Better to show than tell. Princess, will you pull on that lever over there?
Alright, we're gonna pull the lever. Kronk has no idea what's happening.
What is it?
That, my friend, is a Gargant.
What's that?
Ah, perfect timing. That is the Gargant, a giant insect that pulls this trolley. Next, we must halt the Gargant.
Alright, so we're gonna talk to him and he's gonna be like, oh, where's the feeding? Head this way. Feed.
Yes, that's the one. The Gargant should stop when you pull on the lever.
And here we have food.
Please hurry. It will resume once it's finished eating.
Are you sure it won't keep going around in circles?
It won't. I will reverse the connection sequence and let the Gargant out of the station. Please look after the princess, Master Steiner.
Of course.
The princess is bright, but she is still young and naive. I am concerned about her safety. Please make your own decision on the matter at hand and protect her.
I am but a humble knight.
I cannot exceed my authority. Is that an honest answer? You may endanger the princess if you keep telling yourself that.
I shall take note of your counsel.
Fare you well, princess.
Take care, Dr. Tot.
I must hurry. I just pull the lever. Be safe, princess.
We don't actually get to watch the Gargant go off. Usually you get to watch it kind of go off on the path.
Finally.
We can reach Alexandria now.
You can't even see Trino anymore.
I wonder how long it's going to take. I never dreamed of going home in a vehicle like this.
Dr. Tot remains a unique character. What's wrong?
It's hesitating.
Uh-oh. I wonder what's gonna happen.
Princess!
Could this be the reason?
Seems like it. Giant snake thing probably trumps big insect on the ceiling. Big snake thing can probably reach giant insect on the ceiling. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and attack. This doesn't have a lot of good stuff, so we're just gonna try and focus on winning the fight. But I am gonna steal with Marcus. I'm just gonna focus on attacking with Dagger and Steiner, because they're gonna do more damage than Marcus will. Plus he's poisoned, and I don't want to deal with that. String is an attack that's gonna give, or that's gonna cause slow on whoever it hits. That kinda sucks, but we'll deal with it. Oof. Look at that damage. Look at Marcus getting ready to die. Potion. There we go. One thing to note is that Marcus's level determines the levels of a different person that we get later based on how much experience we get with him right now. So it's okay if he dies. It's just gonna mean that when we get our new friend eventually, they'll have lower stats. And we don't have to worry about these two getting poisoned because they both have antibody equipped. Look at me go. Antibody is just a really good ability to have equipped in general, just because there's a lot of different monsters in the game that can poison you. So it's just a safe one to have. I always prefer to prioritize the status defenses instead of anything else. It just seems like the smart thing to do. Those ones and ability up.
We're finally here.
I think the Gargan is tired too.
Probably, since he just had to run away from that giant snake thing.
I never knew such a place existed in Alexandria. Where are we?
Let's keep moving.
What could this be?
Is this really Alexandria? Well, it must be. How do we get out?
Well, this way. Princess, let us make haste.
Steiner, wait! I know this place. Dr. Tot told me about this place. My ancestors built this place to keep enemies from invading. Dr. Tot also said...
Princess, we can hear your stories later. The stale air cannot be good for us.
And we gotta save Blank.
Right, we need to hurry. Let's go, Steiner.
You! What kind of trick is this?
I didn't do anything. Don't blame me.
You really didn't do anything.
You don't believe me? Look, we missed our chance to escape.
They fell for it. They fell for it, they did.
Zorn! Thorn! I am Steiner, captain of the Knights of Pluto. I have returned. Let us out at once.
Too bad it is.
You're all under arrest.
Zorn! Thorn! I've returned to Alexandria to speak with my mother. Take me to my mother.
Yes, we will take you to see Queen Braun whether you like it or not.
Capture Princess Garnet, Queen Braun said. Order us, she did.
What?
Lies! What's going on?
Okay. And here we go, back to Zidane and company. Can you stand, Freya?
It is nothing.
Take it easy, okay? How about you, Vivi?
Yeah, I'm alright.
So what now, people? They said they were going to Clara.
We have no choice. We must go to Clara too.
I knew you'd say that. You coming, Vivi?
Do you think we'll learn more about those black mages if we go to Clara?
Yeah. I'd say we'll learn a lot about them, as long as we follow Queen Braun and that Kuja guy.
Then I'm with you.
Clara? Sound yummy. I go with you.
Oh, and what about the princess?
Dagger? I'd never forget about her. She might not be here in Burmecia, but I know we'll find her soon. Well, let's move out.
Some say it lies in the desert west of Burmecia, but I know not whether we can enter the town itself.
Brighten up a little. We'll figure it out when we get there. Let's go. Oh, Dagger, where could you be? Poor Zidane. Just wants to find his boo. So we're outside of Burmecia once again. We're gonna head back to the grotto first to give back a Kupo nut to Moguda. There we go. Alright, so here we are back in Gizmaluk's grotto. We have Moguda here. We're gonna give him a Kupo nut.
Thanks, Copper. Take this.
We get a Phoenix Pinion. So we're gonna bring more Kupo nuts to Maguda later. I'm gonna go check Limblum again and see if we can't go up to Moggy and get that letter. I do think I might have missed it though. Alright, here I'm at Chocobo Garden. We can't find any more chocographs. I also found out that we can't actually go back into Limblum yet, so we're just gonna head back to Clara. Alright, so here we are at Clara. Before we head inside, I'm gonna go check everyone's equipment, make sure that we're all ready to go, because I know that I haven't checked everyone's stuff. I know I still have all these bone wrists. Alright, Zidane's gonna get his chain plate finally. We're gonna head over to Vivi. He's learning Thundara and Poison. The Flame Staff will teach him Fira and Sleep. Ice Staff will teach him Blizzara. We already learned Slow. And then we'll go up to the Oak Staff. He's also gonna get a bandana. Gonna trade out that glass armlet for a bone wrist. Gonna give Vivi... Yeah, we'll go down to the bronze vest for now. Unless one of these things teaches jelly? No. Alright, and then we're gonna give Vivi the reflect ring. So that we can start getting auto-reflect on some people, just to have it. You know. Vivi has this ability that lets him use Reflect to double the damage he does with his spells. So we have that option in the future, especially if we learn Auto-Reflect. It's not a huge deal right now, but I'd rather get started on it while I can. Do I have anything else that teaches Bird Killer? Because if not... Alright, yeah. We're gonna downgrade temporarily so that Freya can learn Bird Killer. Me rolling my eyes at that. Give Quina the bone wrist. That means we can trade this out. We're gonna go down to the bandana for Quina now. And then we're gonna give Quina the magician robe to start learning these abilities. Head over here. Alright. Here we go. Clara's trunk. Look at this sandstorm. Someone called you.
The tempest subsides. By the gods.
Come on, let's go while we can.
Indeed. Let us press on.
Must hurry. Must find yummy yummies.
That's a kind of terrifying entryway arch. Look at the top. Look at that nice little kind of temple looking place at the top. We got a long ways to go. Thankfully this is an RPG, so we don't actually have to climb the whole thing. This isn't Zelda after all. Alright, so we're gonna head up. Head to the right to examine that, because we can't really go forward right now, can we? We'll try and push the door open, but it's not going to do anything. It's shut tight. So head to the right. Pull the lever, Kronk. There we go. Have a nice little moon right above the doorway. Go over to the right, we'll pick up our chest, get a phoenix down. Head on up. Alright, we're going to head down here. Right below this branch, we're gonna get some Magician Shoes, which is an add-on that I think teaches Loudmouth? Nope, Clear-Headed, which is an ability that prevents confusion. We're gonna head to the top of the room next, see if there's anything up here, because there is a chest with an ice staff. So I didn't really need to buy one. What a waste. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna head down here. Nothing else we can get in here. Just gonna run around. And we're gonna go to the right. Alright, so you might be thinking, what do I do? Can I go forward? Do I need to go somewhere else? So we're gonna try climbing up this chain first. Oh, except we just found an enemy with a wonderful, wonderful enemy skill. Or a blue magic spell. And there we go. I wasn't expecting that. I figured it was going to take a few more attacks. Cool. And Zidane learned Insomniac, and Freya learned 2 abilities. Let's go. Alright. So we'll trade out Coral Ring finally. We'll give him... You know what? We'll give him the Magician Shoes. Give him Clear-Headed. Head over to Freya. Take off the Mithril Gloves, except we can't. Take off the Germanist Boots, because we definitely can. Give her the Coral Ring. She will finally start learning the ability Lancer. Lancer is an ability that that damages enemies for HP and MP, so it's pretty cool. Oh, I said I was going to climb this thing, didn't I? So we're going to head up. See if we can't advance. Oh no, where are we supposed to go? I don't understand. So we're gonna go back down. As you can see, you can also go up here. This is where I was gonna go first, because I wanted to be like, hey, let's just advance. But, you know, here we have a chest with an ether. We're gonna go down to this little hole in the bottom and put our hand in it. Oh, it feels like we just opened up a little sand slot. Uh-oh, sand's coming. So we're gonna head out this way. Look at that, sand is running out from where we were coming up from. So let's head up here. Oh geez, look at that, we just filled this whole place up with sand. Can't get any of the items in here anymore. Oh no. Alright, so Quina just learned the add status ability. That's exciting. Too bad we don't need to take anything off anymore. Alright, we're gonna head up here. Right over here we can find another needle fork to go with the one we already have. We might even have 2. Now you'll see this sand is running down like that, so if we don't run across that sand sliding down fast enough, it'll actually pull us down the little sandfall. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it would. Alright.
What do you want, Cooper?
Give Mona a letter.
Thanks for delivering the mail from Atla. Cooper! Strange people came into town and destroyed the entire place. What the heck is going on? Cooper! I don't want to see any more pointy hats. Mona should be careful too. Maybe you should move elsewhere. Things are terrible in Burmecia, Cooper. Are we gonna be okay here, Cooper? I'll give you this in exchange for delivery.
Get another Kupo nut. So I can't go back yet, but I can save, and I'm gonna tent up and save here before we continue on up. I think we're almost to the top though. Alright. So we'll head up. It's time to see what else we can find up here. So, as you can see, there's a sign here. So if we go to the right, we'll go up to Clara. So we're gonna go up left first. Because, like with most games, if you go the other path, you'll usually find an item. We get a flame staff. So, now you would definitely have had all 3 elemental staffs if you hadn't bought them. I forgot. Is there no way to drop down? Could have sworn there was. Because you saw those 2 chests, and I don't remember how to get them. Alright, never mind. Alright, we're just gonna cross our bridge. I guess I don't remember how to get down that little, get those chests down there. Alright, so we're gonna go up here to the right. There's gonna be a chest. I'm gonna get a remedy. I'm gonna go over here to the middle. You can kind of see the chest here. I'm gonna open it up, get desert boots. That's gonna be an add-on that I believe either lets you absorb earth attacks or makes you 100% resistant to earth attacks. So we're going to go to the left, or we're going to go to the path on the right. Mithril gloves here. We already have 2, so we don't really need the 3rd pair. We're going to go... Yeah, we do need to go that way. So we're going to kick this down now. Pull the lever. Once again, Kronk. We're going to close that, which allows us to go up this path on the left side that was running sand. And we will be able to get another item. Well, 2 items now instead of 1. One of them's going to be an elixir. I think the elixir is the one all the way up the path. Oh no, Quina, I forgot about that. So, one really annoying status effect in this game is the trouble effect. When you get afflicted with trouble, it transfers the damage to your entire team. Like, when that person takes damage, the damage is spread out across your entire team as well. Like, it's a reduced amount of damage. So, like, if they take 80 damage, the rest of the team will take, like, 40 or 20. So that kind of sucks. So we get an ether up here. I think the one that was down here was an ether. So we're going to go to the left now. You see this part. We have to mash whatever the confirm button is going to be for this part. We're going to go up here. We're going to hope that we can bounce out of here to the chest on the right side. If not, it's okay. We're going to come back here in a little bit, and these are not going to be doing the same thing. So we're just going to go ahead and go, because it's not really worth it to get those right now. We are going to go behind this ladder, pick up this chest, get some Giesel greens, and climb up the ladder. And we've made it. Here we are at Clara. Listen to that music. Listen to that beautiful, relaxing music.
Might you be Lady Freya? Indeed I am. We have awaited your coming, my lady. How did you know my identity?
The King of Brumesia has requested that we guide you to him.
Long live the king! Take me to him immediately. At once, my lady.
That's just some inconsistent voicing.
Zidane, I shall go see the king. Why not take this chance to rest?
Yeah, good idea.
This way, my lady. Allow me to be your guide and show you our town.
Yes, please.
Please walk this way, sirs.
I go find yummy yummies by myself.
Alright, Vivi, you and me then. Let's go.
This is our source of water. I shall elaborate later on how we have water up so high here. Now, on to our next stop. And this is the liveliest part of our town. But there's no market today, so the usual crowd is gone. Let's move on.
So this is going to be where the item shop eventually is when we come back around. It's also the inn, and I believe there's an item shop over there too. And there is a Moogle inside of that building.
This windmill brings the blessings of water to our humble town. It uses the power of the sandstorm to pump up water from under the ground. Come, next I shall show you the observatory. Observatory.
Wow, that's a dry throat, isn't it?
The observatory is where the citizenry comes to relax. Here we observe our protector, the sandstorm, and here we pray to it. Next is the cathedral, the last stop on our tour.
Very helpful guide. You don't usually get guides that are this helpful.
The high priest, who brings peace to our souls, resides in the Cathedral. The King of Burmecia and Lady Freya are inside meeting in this building. It also houses the harp whose magic stone powers the sandstorm. Let us make our way back. And that concludes the tour.
Thanks a lot.
Maybe I should ask her to show me around again.
I haven't been a guide in ages.
Well, you seemed really knowledgeable, so I don't really believe that. Alright, so we're gonna go to the right of this person first. There's a little space over here that we can visit. And we can come over here, next to this sign, and get 970 gil. There's not much else you can do. Eventually we can come here and meet with Stiltskin, I believe. And I think he'll have a package for us if we do. So before you go all the way up, come over in front of the staircase going up and get this Phoenix Pinion. It's going to be right up here next to this little... I don't know what to call that. It looks kind of like a tree. Or like a treetop. Or like an evergreen treetop. Alright, so... First we have this ATE. No yummy yummies.
This town got no yummy yummies anywhere. You know can make famous Alexandrian dish, Queen's meal? You know have famous Southgate bundt cake?
No, they don't. It seems like they're pretty low on the food stuff that Quina wants. So when you go to the right here, you can get a little bit of ore. We're gonna go up. Hey, look at this. Here's Dan and his wife.
Hey, I remember meeting you in Burmecia. If there's anything I can do, just ask me.
We can buy some stuff. So we're gonna buy a partisan. We're gonna get some mithril armlets for everyone else. We're gonna get 2 thunder gloves. I think we can actually steal one pretty soon, but I'm gonna just go ahead and buy one now. We're gonna get 3 mage hats. Get 3 mithril vests and 2 mithril armors. And we are gonna toss some of those on Zidane right away because we need a new wrist. And then we're gonna go here. We're gonna make sure we don't have anything here that we really need equipped. Not at the moment. We have a boss fight coming up pretty soon that we're gonna want Bright Eyes equipped for, but other than that, Zidane is good to go. He has Bug Eater, or no, he doesn't have Bug Killer. Alright, we're gonna take off Ad Status and give him Bug Killer because the boss is gonna be a bug. Spoiler alert. We're gonna go into this building up here and save. As much as I want to explore this place, I think it would be better to end the episode. But first we're gonna go up here, because there's an elixir over here. Or an ether, I guess. Thought it was an elixir. So here we have Mockley.
There's a letter for Zidane. I decided to start a small theater, but I ain't had any luck finding actors. Do you know any actors who are looking for work? Man, how I wish y'all were here. Come to think of it, you and Tantalus guys look like a bunch of outlaws. Just kidding. Chocobo, is she looking for actors? I want to become an actor.
Yeah, you and me both, Mopley. Alright, so we're gonna save this. And we're gonna end the episode here in Clara. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Jersey playing Final Fantasy IX. This episode, we climbed the trunk of Clara, found a new city, and watched the princess get captured by her own mom in the castle. It's kind of weird, right? Hopefully that's going to be okay for them. Maybe it won't be. I guess we'll have to find out next time. So, leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with anyone who really likes sandstorms or other cool natural disasters like that. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.